Zidane Daney, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Nerd Chat here on Electro Ninja's Lab. I am here with my fellow host.
Joker.
So Jack will not be joining us today. Apparently they have something important to do. Um, but anyways, so for this Nerd Chat, the Nintendo Direct just dropped, so we thought we would talk about that as well as any other games that we're kind of excited for this year. Um, so to start us off, the I'm just gonna mention the fact that the PlayStation VR 2 is like right around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of thinking about maybe at some point getting that. I don't think it's gonna be soon or anything, but it's on my radar at this point. I don't think it's gonna be one of the things I'm gonna get for my with my tax return, but we'll see. Um, but anyways, let's actually talk about the Nintendo Direct. Um, so you watched all of it, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Were
Even
there
though I
any?
had to skip like 20 to half an hour of it.
So was there any games that really stood out to you?
A lot of the remastered games. There was one that I was interested in. Metroid, is it called?
The Mega Man thing?
No. Um, what is it called?
Was it near the end?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was near the end. But they
Because there
remastered it.
was.
Was on the GameCube, and then they um are remastering it on the Switch.
I see Mega Man. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection.
It's not that one.
Metroid Prime?
Yes, that one.
Okay. I mean, fair enough. Like, Metroid is a pretty popular game, for sure. Um,
But I'm
but,
like, that's cool, and it's also like, ooh, it's Nintendo's version of Halo.
except it predates Halo, like, by a long time.
Yes, but still, it looks like a version of Halo. But Nintendo.
I think it's really funny that, like, a lot of things get compared to Halo, but Halo is literally a copy of, like, uh, Metroid and Doom. Like, the character design is literally ripped from Doom. And it's just like, what? Like, obviously obviously Metroid and Doom are way older than that. I think it's funny that the main thing that I think is funny is that uh, uh Microsoft, with the Xbox, got so popular with a lot of things that were just like, yeah, this is from something else. I don't know. I'm kind of I kind of just have issues with them, obviously, but yeah. Any other games that you were particularly excited about?
Legends of Zelda. We
Oh,
got that.
yeah. Like, I don't think we need to talk about Legend of Zelda because it's literally everywhere at this point. Like, people are going insane, especially the
Yep.
fact that it has a release date now. So, yeah, we don't need to, like, obviously we're excited, but we're not like HMK excited.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't know if you do you even know who I'm talking about?
Possibly.
Okay, he's a YouTuber. He's not he's Kingdom Hearts and Legend of Zelda, but that's beside the point. Um, but yeah, so I do have to say, like, some of the different games that they showed off were kind of interesting, like Tron Identity, Ghost Trick,
Oh yes, that one.
Deca Police. Those three things. It's like, Well, that's interesting. I do have
I think
problems with Tron Identity, and the main thing is that it looks way too similar to frickin' whatchamadiddle.
Star Wars.
No, to Legacy. I hate Legacy. I despise Tron Legacy so much.
Oh, the movie?
Yeah. Did you ever watch that one?
Yes, I have watched Tron Legacy, and I like it better than the original one.
Bite me. It's garbage. It is actual poo-poo garbage.
No, the other one is like the original Tron. Yes, it's
It's
the first
incredible.
movie that they did, but like computer graphics wise, it's
There's no computer graphics. That's all. That is all handmade shit. Like I think the only thing that is computer graphics is literally the lines, the glowing lines on their stuff. That is the only thing that is actually computer graphics.
Hmm.
Tron Legacy, or the original Tron, is so insane for its time that it's actually incredible. Literally, the glowing lines are the only thing that is computer generated. Everything else is fully made costumes. And granted, there is some stuff that is absolutely like I think the vehicles and stuff like that. A lot of that is computer graphics, but it's so minimal compared to what it actually was. It's incredible. They did so much, especially for the time, and it's like I said, it's incredible. It's a true achievement, especially for the time. There's actually, I think someone's me and my dad were talking about it, and the original Tron, the director of it said there has never been a movie like Tron, and there never will be again. And that is absolutely true because there is no repeating what the mastery that they had in that. And then they shit on it with the with Tron Legacy, which is mostly computer graphics. Like the only thing that isn't is like the face is like the people. Like the costumes are, I'm pretty sure,
no, their costumes they actually made.
somewhat. Like their costumes and them themselves, that's pretty much it. And then everything else is pretty. There's like a few sets and stuff, but yeah, I have a lot of problems with it, and I am completely fine with shitting on Tron Legacy. But yeah,
Did you not like the other Tron game?
I don't even know of a Tron game. Like I, except for the actual original game where you where you could actually like go do the cycling and shit. The only Tron game that I know of besides that is Kingdom Hearts. Because they have like the Tron, they actually have Tron in there. So, yeah.
There's one, and I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah. But
I have it. I just don't remember what it's called.
But yeah, I despise Tron Legacy so much. There's so much wrong with it. I do not have the time to go into it here because we're supposed to be talking about other things. But
Yes, we got distracted as always.
Yeah, I despise Tron Legacy. But anyways,
Something I'm really excited for is the ability to play Game Boy games now.
I mean, fair enough. And there's gonna be a lot on that whole thing, so it's gonna be so. Yeah, I think that I'm glad that the Switch is attempting to at least get a whole bunch of different games from the different eras of Nintendo, and allowing people to play on a whole bunch of them. Like, what? Like the old consoles are now available, I believe, right? So NES and SNES.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I think so those are available. Um, I think even some GameCube games are available. I
I
don't know.
have no clue.
Yeah, I'm not 100% certain on it, but they are trying to get a lot of these games available, which is gonna with them doing this with the Nintendo Switch Online, it's gonna make things a lot easier down the line. With by starting with getting it on the Switch, whatever the next console is, it's gonna make it so much easier. They can a lot of what they can do is just continue to port it over from the previous game or from the previous console, because there's not really as much once they've gotten a lot of that stuff done, it's pretty much completed and we don't have to worry about it too much.
Yep.
So yeah, I think the hardest thing that they're going to have an issue with is when they eventually get to the DS era and the Wii U and all that stuff. I think
Yeah, that's gonna be the hardest part.
that will absolutely be the hardest part, because that's not what the games were meant. They were meant to have two screens for a lot of them. So yeah. Also, I think the DS has like more games than pretty much all of the other consoles combined.
Probably
Yeah, it had.
because you have DS, then you have DSi, then you have 3DS.
Yeah, which I'm still shocked that people are saying that there's gonna be a new Switch console soon. Like, what? People are already guessing that the new Switch console is probably right around the corner, and I'm just like, I highly doubt that.
I just got the newest Switch console.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the OLED, it's pretty powerful. Like, granted, what would you say comparatively to other consoles? Would you say that that's at?
Mm, that's a good question.
Because I'd say that the Switch is maybe PS3, and I'd say maybe from what I've heard, the OLED is maybe PS3 plus, basically.
It's a good system. I like the OLED.
Yeah. Um.
You get a bigger screen than the original Switch, that's for sure.
True, but yeah, I don't know. It's there. I have some concerns, obviously, because it's clearly you guys have mentioned that it's way better, but at the same time, I'm just like, is it though?
Honestly, I've played on both. Actually, I've seen all three, and I've kind of played on all three. And honestly, the OLED, design-wise, is better. You get a bigger screen, the whole back. You get a whole better stand for it on like the back when you're standing it up.
Yeah. I need to look closer at the actual specs before I actually buy it, because I want to compare and contrast the specs between the two systems. Because
Yeah, that's what I did beforehand too.
okay, so I'll look at it and then I'll figure it out if I ever buy it. But that's beside the point. Back to the actual games. Oh, so did you ever get Katamari Damacy reroll?
No,
Why the fuck not?
because why not?
Because it's literally one of the best games ever created. Well, We Love Katamari is one of the best games, and that's getting a re-roll. So I'm excited for that, to say the least. But yeah, Katamari Damacy is honestly amazing, and it's not. And before anyone says, "But the graphics suck," boy, for the time they were fucking amazing. And that's kind of the style that it was going for the entire time. Granted, this was for the PS2, that Katamari Damacy and Katamari Reroll, or We Love Katamari, sorry. That's what they originally came out on. Um, and it's, like I said, it's truly fantastic. My one issue with the rerolls is there is no Nintendo console or a Nintendo controller that has the correct Joy-Cons for it.
Hmm.
Or the joysticks, I mean. Because it's very awkward because with the with Katamari Damacy reroll with the original game, you had your fingers pretty much right next to each other because you're using the joysticks in order to control the entire in order to control where you're going with the ball. You can turn in order to turn. You have to go up with one, down with the other, or and so on and so forth. There's lots of different things that you can do with that. But with the Joy Cons, it's just ever so slightly different, and it's just uncomfortable. So it bothers me.
Huh.
So I don't know why they did that, but they did, and I don't know. I think that that's something that they should have done when they released We Love Katamari, or not We Love Katamari, Katamari Damacy Reroll, is that they should have released a controller for the Switch that has the same layout as a PlayStation controller. Because, like I said, the original Katamari Damacy, as well as We Love Katamari, was only ever on the Switch or on the PS2. So, yeah. Needless to say, I'm annoyed. But I'm still excited for the game, especially because there's a lot of things that they're doing with the game that are significantly improving on different things, such as you're going to be able to play as the King of the Cosmos as he was younger. You're going to be able to get pictures and stuff. And there's lots of little things that are going to be extra in in the reroll. So I'm really excited for that. Sorry, went on a little bit of a rant there because I love We Love Katamari. It was probably one of the first games that I played. So, yeah. I kind of wish that Jack had been here because I kind of wanted to know their opinion on Blanc.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a short segment of the actual video, but it looked really interesting, and it feels like a game that they would absolutely love. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's artsy fartsy, and that feels like a game that they would like. But yeah, and then obviously, there was. We should at least mention Minecraft Legends. Are you planning on getting that?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, I kind of think I might. Obviously, I have the Minecraft launcher, and I can play a lot more games on the Switch, or on the PlayStation, or PC, now than I used to be able to. But it's literally right around the corner. Like April 18th is its release day. So, yeah, needless to say, I'm kind of wanting to play it, especially with you guys. Because I feel like it would be a lot of fun for us to just like do a live stream or something of us playing this game. But anyways, so then there is one other game that I really want to mention, but I'm kind of pissed at it.
What game?
So I don't know how so Fantasy Life I. So my first thought when I saw that game was, oh, this looks like a slice of or a basically a it's a farm simulator thing, like Stardew Valley and stuff, but it looks like it's very similar to that of the Dark Cloud series. And I thought that was kind of interesting. It feels like a Dark Cloud version of it, and then it ends up being made by Level 5. And I'm just like, fuck you. Like, seriously. That pisses me off that they're making a life sim game, and instead of making more of that is basically it, like I said, it is basically frickin' Dark Cloud, and they're refusing to make a Dark Cloud 3 for this bullshit. Sorry, I know I'm going on a little bit of a rant there, but I'm really pissed off at Level 5 for never making a Dark Cloud 3. Nor porting any of the Dark Clouds. Literally the only version of Dark Cloud that you can play at this point in time is the PS2 version, and it pisses me the fuck off.
I'm sorry.
You never played Dark Cloud, correct?
Nope.
Okay. So you don't really understand exactly the pain that I'm dealing with. But the whole thing about Dark Cloud was that it was a kind of a town building game, but you also had to but it was also a dungeon crawler. You had to go through a whole bunch of dungeons in order to find the people of the town. The first game was pretty set in stone. You had to do exactly how they wanted it to be built, and this, that, and the other thing. The second game gave you a lot more freedom. You still had to do certain things connected to in order to make certain things happen, but you could do a lot of different changes and stuff. One of my favorite levels of that of Dark Cloud 2 is this one level where part of what you have to do is make sure that all of that these 4 platforms all stay at the same height. And basically with that, if you put too much weight on one of these rocks, it would go down and the others would rise, and different things like that. And it was really interesting. So you had to make sure that every single item that you were putting onto your onto the different islands were weighing out the same thing, because it was the baseline to make sure that everything was working in the future. And yeah, needless to say, I'm very obsessed with Dark Cloud 2. It's one of the best games that has ever been made. Also, I'm not even gonna lie, Monica was probably an awakening. So, yeah. Anyways, little bit of a rant there that I had to go over. Please, bring back Dark Cloud. Especially Max and Monica. I would love to see more of them. Anyways, so I think that pretty much covers everything that is that was in the Nintendo Direct that we really care about. Obviously, Disney Dreamlight Valley, that's coming out. That's having some stuff soon.
Yes.
And me and Jack are really excited for that, but I'm not gonna dedicate another hour talking about Dreamlight Valley. So, are there any other games that you guys that you're excited for?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Okay. So in that case, I'll just briefly go over some of the games that I've already gotten this year. Firstly, Forspoken. It's a pretty good game, not the best. And I will be doing a my first thoughts video before too long, and then an honest review once I finish the game. That will probably be a long while though, for those of you who are wondering, because there are other games that are kind of more on my priority list right now. So, yeah. And then SpongeBob the Cosmic Shake. That was a lot of fun. It was a good little tide over between the games of 2022 and frickin' Hogwarts Legacy, which don't get mad at me. I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy. Oh my gosh, there's so many people who are getting pissy about that. Like,
I want to play it. I don't care what people think. I want to play it. It looks like a decent game,
Yeah, exactly.
and people need to stop complaining.
Oh my gosh. So real quick, um, whatever you do, do not live stream it because there are people who are
I
current.
don't have access to live stream it.
Well, I mean, you could. It's not that hard. Well, granted, it's gonna be you'd have to get a Switch if you were to. Or you'd have to get. You have to wait until the Switch version comes out. At this point, or you'd have to get a PlayStation 5. Um,
It's coming out on an Xbox.
Xbox, the Xbox Series, I think, right? Not Xbox One.
Nope, it's coming out on the Xbox One.
Oh, I thought it wasn't. Okay, never mind. So, is that that's soon though, right?
That one comes out either before the Switch.
Well, I know it's before the Switch, but I don't know exact dates on that. But obviously PlayStation gets it first. Which my version is coming soon. I don't know why it's taking Amazon so fucking long to get it. But sorry, I'm pissed off with Amazon right now. For those of you who I'm not gonna go into too many details here, but Joker and Jack know the details. So
Very much so.
yeah. So obviously that's my game is coming soon. I think, yeah, on Valentine's Day it's coming. So
How ironic.
huh?
I said how ironic.
Yeah, it will help me drown my pain. Of course I'm working that day, so I won't be able to play it until the next day. But that's beside the point. But yeah, it's if you get I think you can. I don't know exactly how it works on the on the Xbox, but I think that you can stream from that.
Could possibly.
Like obviously, I have some other things that are I have a lot more ways to stream than you guys do, but yeah, we'll see. I would, but yeah, I think that it will be fun to. It'll be fun to play. For those of for anyone who is not fully aware of what's going on with that, please don't help them at all. There's just so much bullshit. Because there's so many people who are just like, let's make the streamers cry because they're playing a game that we don't approve of, when in actuality the game is actually trying really hard to get away from J.K. Rowling.
Very much so.
Like, how much of have you seen recently about
I've
it?
seen a lot of the trailers.
Okay, so for one thing, one, there is a trans character in the game that is supposedly really important to the story. So there's that. There are people with disabilities. There are people of multiple different races. You do not have to specify your gender in the game. You basically can completely design your character, and then you choose between either a male voice or a female voice. So that's pretty. So I was not expecting it to be too much more than that, because creating a character that can be kind of challenging. But yeah, dealing with character creation and changing certain things with that too much stuff, and it's just ridiculous. So
Agreed.
So I understand why they didn't do too much more than that. But apparently there is an actual painting, like not one of the not one of the magical paintings, but just a normal painting somewhere in the game where there is a picture of a witch burning at the stake, and she looks exactly like J.K. Rowling. So, needless to say, they really do not like JK either. So I think that they're doing a pretty good job of trying to get as much away from J.K. Rowling as they can. Um, I do not think that the obviously it's really freaking hard to separate yourself from when you're dealing with Harry Potter. It's really hard to separate yourself from all of the different metaphors and stuff that she put in there, that were really fucking messed up. But I think that it's very admirable that they are at least trying their hardest to get away from all of the bullshit that J.K. Rowling has said. So, yeah. Anyways, so there's that. Obviously, we should talk about the fact that there's probably going to be a Pokemon game this year. Um, obviously, it has not.
But they need to take more time on it.
They really do. They really need to take their time on it. But I don't think it's unreasonable to say that they will probably have another game out this year. My hope as to all that they do for the main series is that they just add DLC to the to Scarlet and Violet. I don't want to see another game. I would rather them take their time, get it all ironed out. Maybe at most the other company that did Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl will do something for Black and White.
That would be cool.
Yeah,
because I have not played Black and White.
I've played a little bit. I've played a little bit, but yeah.
Oh, correction, I have played a little bit, but if they do that and remaster it and put it on the Switch, that would be a game I would play.
Fair enough. Yeah, the game is fine. I did not personally like it too much. But one thing that I think that they should do is that they should make sure that it is enjoyable for multiple people. One of the biggest problems with Black and White is that Black and White or Black and White 2 is a sequel to the original Black and White, and there's a lot of changes that they did with it. So I'm kind of concerned that they're going to have some issues with that. So
Why not just combine the games and make one big game?
That would be good, but it's kind of a weird issue because of the fact that it is a new character that you're playing, and it's like a few years later. So I don't know. There's a few things that they'd have to fix in order to make it perfect. I think that Black and White is probably going to be the hardest of the DS games to actually remaster. So
I just got a Froggy.
Oh, sweet. We'll breed it, and then we'll trade it to me later.
I have to do one for Jack too.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, Pokemon. Pokemon. I think they are planning to do a new game. I don't know what that game will be, but it will. Let's just hope that it's nowhere near as bad as what they did previously. And I think that the other company who did Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, I hope that they learned from their mistakes with the previous game and they're going to improve to make the game better, to make the next game better. But we'll see. There's obviously a lot more left. I think that we really need people to just calm the fuck down. But we'll see. We'll see what they do. So there's that. I think that is pretty much it. Any other games that that you can think of that are coming out this year?
No.
Let me just go ahead and figure out. I'm just gonna quickly go through this thing. Entertain them. Say something crazy.
I like pie.
I'm a cake. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry for if any of you guys do not understand that reference. It is a reference to a thing that I posted. I realize what it is that we need to talk about.
What?
Something that's coming out on April 28th.
April 28th.
Mm-hmm.
What is coming out on April 28th?
A sequel to a game that we both loved. A Star Wars game. Star Wars Jedi Survivor!
Yes. I am so excited, yet I can't play it.
You can play it? I think.
Nope.
Oh, right. Holy shit. It's only going to be on the PS5 and Xbox Series.
Yep.
So you need to get a PS5. Looks like so yeah, you that's coming. So sometime before April 28th, you need to get a you need to get
Yes,
that.
I am so excited.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that is gonna be so much fun. And I can give you like a whole bunch of other suggestions for PlayStation 5 games. So yeah, maybe you should. I think that you absolutely should get a PlayStation 5 at some point, and it's way easier now than it was just a few years ago. So hopefully things will get better.
Hopefully.
But, yeah. So I'm just really quick checking things.
You have Score Bunny, right?
Yes, I do have Score Bunny.
Okay. I will trade you the Froggy for the Score Bunny.
Okay. So yeah, we'll do that after this video is finished. Oh.
Once it starts to breed.
Yeah. Atelier Riza apparently is getting another game, which I've never played the original.
Oh, I just thought of a game that I was excited for.
Which game?
It's like a prequel to what is it called? Starts with a B.
I have no idea what you're talking about. It's coming out this year?
Yeah, for the Switch. It's one of the ones on Switch Direct.
It was in the Direct.
What's her name?
Oh, the Bayonetta game?
Yes, the prequel. I'm like, that looks awesome. It's like they just get a...
No, you should not play that. Oh.
The prequel?
I don't know about the prequel, but that game itself is just I'm not
gonna play Bayonetta, but like the prequel looks awesome.
Yeah, which one is that? That is prequel to Bayonetta. That was, where is it? Bayonetta Origins, Cerza and the Lost Demon.
Yes.
Let me see here.
It just looks awesome.
Yeah, oh, yeah, because it kind of looks like it's it kind of looks like an Alice in Wonderland game.
Yes. That's why I'm like, this looks awesome. I want this game.
Yeah, fair enough. Now I'm seeing which game it was. I was like, which game is that? I don't remember. But yeah, no, yeah. Understandable that you would want that, because I totally forgot about that game. It looks cool. I am not 100% certain if I want it, but I do think that it would definitely be it definitely looks cool, and I think that they might have some really good cool stuff that they're planning to do with it. All right, I need to find a place to picnic. All right.
Yeah, I need to find a sandwich. Where's the sandwich shop?
I should have the stuff for make a sandwich. Great peanut butter sandwich. Anyway. So, oh wait, is this? They're both the same thing. Like what? Sorry, I'm looking at this. Wait. So there's there's a great peanut butter sandwich, but then there's an ultra peanut butter sandwich, but it doesn't improve your. It literally just requires one extra item, and then it doesn't add any egg power. So I don't know what the fuck they're thinking. But anyways, so that's that. I'm kind of like, did you ever play the Professor Layton games?
No.
Okay. So I wasn't expecting you guys to. I like if any of us had played it, I was expecting it to be Jack. But I'm kind of curious because that's getting a new game, which Professor Layton is also done by Level 5, but they've been doing it for years, which is why another reason why I'm pissed at them, because they keep making this game instead of making the really good games that they should be known for. So yeah, like I said, I have issues with Level 5, especially since they're not giving me the game that I want. But we'll see. So yeah. Anyways, I think that is pretty much it. There are some other games for sure, and I would love what I would love to hear is in the comment section. If anyone is still watching this video, please tell us what you guys think. What are some of the games that you guys are excited for? Oh, Wild Hearts. I forgot about
Someone
that.
commented?
No, they commented later. But I was just scrolling through the thing and I'm like, oh, Wild Hearts. But it's a kind of a Monster Hunter game. I was kind of intrigued by it, but I don't think I'm gonna play it for a while if I do get it. But it looks kind of interesting. But yeah, there's no other games that have been announced at this point. Obviously there. Oh, you're gonna love what I just found though.
What?
Catan Console Edition.
Oh, that's dope.
Right?
It's like they already have they've done Battleship and Risk and Life and a whole bunch of other ones for console. And I'm like, that is cool that they're doing.
Yeah. Especially if I'm remembering correctly, you loved Catan. We never got a chance to play it, but that'll be really fun. Maybe we should get it and then we can all play it together.
That would be fun if we could do that, all play together.
But yeah, I don't know for sure. We'll have to wait and see on that. But yeah. And then obviously VR games. I have a list of games that I'm excited for, and I'll at some point I'll talk about them, but we'll see. The thing about a new VR headset is that there's not that many games that come out right away. So, we'll see. Also, VR is kind of shit. I'm not sorry. But yeah. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like I said, leave a comment down below, leave a like, and we will see you guys in the next Nerd Chat. But on